Often described as the cheese of China, tofu or tofu is a classic ingredient in some of my favourite Chinese street foods. I want to show you my version of a typical dish, stir-fried spicy tofu and edamame beans. To show off the dish at its best requires fresh tofu. Rather unexpectedly, there is a tofu producer called Paul Jones working in the home of the pork pie, Melton Mowbray in Leicestershire. All over the Far East, you'll find fresh tofu being made from soybeans. The fresher the tofu, the stronger the soybean flavour. Paul's going to make a batch for me to cook with.
Let's show you how to make tofu, Ching.
Thanks, Paul.
Have you seen tofu making before?
No. But I know how to make soy milk.
Ah, well, this is what we're going to do first. So
okay.
If you want to go and stand over there.
Okay. This looks interesting.
This is how we're going to make soy milk from whole soybeans.
Yeah.
They've been soaking for 15 hours.
These organic?
They are, yes.
Yep. So I've noticed there's Japanese writing on this. Where did you get this gadget?
It's a Japanese tofu kit.
Japanese, really?
Thousands and thousands of little tiny tofu shops in Japan.
Yeah. And how did you get hold of this?
We paid a lot of money for it to a nice Japanese man.
The process is very similar to making cheese, except that first the milk has to be made from soybeans. The beans are crushed, water is poured, pumped and forced through them until it becomes infused with the soy flavour. This liquid is called soy milk.
Yes, in Asia I understand, but here...
Now we inject steam.
This is exciting. In fact, I'm salivating. Where can we see the tofu?
Being very slow. Now we're going to pump it through this straining bag.
The smell is amazing.
Isn't it a wonderful smell?
It's wonderful. This brings me back to my childhood. My mother would be here, like, helping herself right now.
So now we're going to curdle this with
what are you
nigari
curdling
salt.
with? Nigari
In
salt.
English, this is known as bittern,
Wow,
and it is
bittern.
very bitter.
Wow, that's amazing. Little crystallized pieces.
Ooh.
Am I supposed to taste it?
Too late now.
That is the most bitter salt. It doesn't
Isn't it
taste
bitter?
like salt.
No. Here. Have some water.
I need some of that now.
So now we're going to sprinkle the nigari into the tofu, and we're going to chant.
Why do we need to chant?
It's tradition.
The salt curdles the soy milk into water and tofu.
What we're doing now is making firm tofu by taking out H2O. See the curds now, look at that.
Look at that.
Aren't they delicate?
Yeah.
Magic.
To settle. It is magic. This is a one-man job?
This is a one-man tofu shop. This is what you'd find in a corner shop in Japan. And you'd have this would be the wall.
Right.
And you have a little sliding window.
Right.
And you sell the tofu straight to the public.
Fantastic.
Over the top.
I think I should get myself a tofu shop.
This tray of delicate wobbly tofu is now hydraulically pressed to firm it up.
So what happens now? Just plunge in?
I'm going to turn it upside down, mind your feet.
That is a big block of tofu. Thanks so much for showing me this. And can I treat you to a delicious dish?
Oh,
for all your hard work and your efforts.
That would be wonderful, Ching, and I'm sure my colleague Pete would dive in there.
Come on, let me show you my recipes for
let's
these.
see.
Let's drain them a little bit first. That will help absorb all the flavours I'm going to create.
I'm going to make spicy tofu and edamame beans, a combination of bean curd and fresh soybeans, a vegetarian marriage made in culinary heaven.
Rock on.
Oil in and cut up the tofu into small slices.
And then in with the tofu. Gonna turn them over once they get lovely and brown. I think the trick is just to keep their shape when you're handling them. Now a little bit of soy sauce, just a few splashes. And a little bit of the dark soy. This is really for colour. And then this is a Ching-He black rice vinegar. And it's been fermented and it's aged delicious. It imparts this sort of smokiness. And it's going to give it a little bit of sour. If you haven't got this, then you can use, obviously, balsamic vinegar. That's good as well. Or even rice vinegar. Because you like rice vinegar, don't you? The tofu is just absorbing all the saltiness, the sour, you know, a little bit now of spicy kick, dry chili flakes, and they will just coat the tofu lightly and give it little red specks. And then really, that's ready. So you can either drain it or transfer it straight to the plate. We need to give the wok a quick rinse, and then I'm going to prepare the chili.
As well as the chilies, chop up a small bunch of coriander.
Now in with a little bit of oil. And now with the chilies. Let's throw these little ones in first. And a bit of these. And the beans.
These are frozen soybeans, also called edamame, from the supermarket, the raw ingredient of tofu.
So at this stage, I'm going to add a little bit of the seasoning, a little bit of light soy, and a little bit of the vinegar. Again, just complementing all the flavours of the soy. And then in with lots of fresh coriander, and give that a good mix. It's really 2 stir fries, but in one dish. And that's it.
Pete, come and try some of this. Are you a chopstick person?
No, I'm a fork person.
Yeah.
You liked your tofu, don't you?
I do like my tofu, yes.
Coriander.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
You like it?
Really lovely.
Gorgeous.
Got a really brown bit there.
It's beany. You can taste what it is.
That is really, really good.
Oh, thank you. Great tofu.
Compliment to the chef.
Inspired by food served on Chinese streets, that's my spicy tofu and edamame beans, made with the freshest possible tofu. Deliciously easy, quick and healthy.